Perfect.
I'll be back. It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside 3. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fire in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner 3. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Basketball is back, and we could not be more excited. We have two teams searching for new identities under new command as both teams have first-year head coaches under their belt. The Oak Grove Grovers get set to play host to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, and the Irie Insurance pregame show starts when we come back here on your live event for this season opener.
We all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Hi, this is Tatum Limke with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. Drug and alcohol abuse impact many communities. Remember that strong family values, including open communication between parents and kids, helps keep all kids healthy and drug-free. Both school districts remind parents to support the various programs and activities that your kids are involved in and be a positive influence. I encourage all students to say no to drugs and alcohol and be involved in their school and community. This message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The story is...
Hello and welcome back to our broadcast here on yourliveevent.com. I am Jerry Peralta here, joined by Josh Boyko, and he'll be running our camera for us here tonight. And we're here at Oak Grove High School as we get set for the start of the season with a bang as the Grovers host the Burros here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. And as mentioned, both teams are coming into the season, both with new head coaches. And the programs are looking for some signs of life after difficult seasons last year. And, last season was a little bit of a weird one with COVID, so much restrictions. And weren't able to have that sense of normalcy. But each school now looking to have a turnaround in their programs. And we had a chance to talk with both coaches, but we talked with head coach of the Burros, Haley Lout, and we just wanted to hear her thoughts about this upcoming season and see what she had to say about tonight. Here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, here with the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Coach Haley Lout. And Coach, to get things going, it's the first game of the season. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty excited. The girls have worked hard these last 2 weeks, so I'm excited for them to go out there and show everyone what they've been doing. So.
And this is your first year as a head coach so new authority here for the Burros. I mean, how are you? What are your emotions like right now?
This is something I've always dreamed of too. Basketball has kind of been that second nature for me. I grew up playing it and I loved it, and so to be able to grow and be able to coach that and share that love with the girls, I'm just lucky I'm here and I'm excited for it.
And speaking of the team, I was reading in the Hoopster magazine. You know, you referenced the strengths of this team. They all play well together, and I mean, what did you see in this offseason that really gave you that sign that this is going to be a unit worth watching?
Well, first thing was that when I had reached out to the girls to come, kind of expecting a couple here and there, they were all there. They're willing to put their all into practice. They've got energy. So that's the big thing, is that even on that off season, they're bringing that energy and they're fun to work with. They're very coachable. I talked to one of them and they're like, "Yep, I got it," and they do exactly what I say. So they're just very coachable and they're just fun girls to be around.
And what were some of the keys this off season that you were really trying to work on for the team?
Our biggest thing would be our shooting confidence. They have some nice form. It's just getting that confidence and knowing that they can shoot. So just getting that confidence in them, and we kind of talked about, we've got a lot of young girls, and we said, in your mind right now, you've got to be that senior. So just bringing that confidence and just doing all they can.
Yeah, really going to be looking to the seniors as an example for them. And I mean, what have been some of the bigger strengths you saw during the off season and in practice leading up to tonight?
The big thing is our two seniors, they're amazing to have. They're fun. They get the girls going. The girls get along with them, and that's the biggest thing. We have a young 8th grader on the team, and that can be very scary. And the biggest thing is that our seniors, our leaders, they made her feel like she's been playing with them for years. So that's been awesome to see.
Coach, any more keys or final thoughts for tonight?
Just they've got to go out, play hard. We need to talk on defense. That's going to be the biggest thing for us, is talking on defense. Sometimes we get a little quiet when we're a little nervous, so we've got to just wipe off those nerves and do what we can.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Nerves indeed. You come into the season, new head coach, and new system you have to learn under. And as Coach Lout put it, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros are going to need to get some confidence shooting the ball tonight, as that's going to be a key factor for them against this Oak Grove Grovers team. When we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Grovers, Chad Slider, here when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all Burros the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, Burros, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses. Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available, welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information.
Berkshire Eye and Laser Clinic offers the highest quality of care with a personal touch. Vision is one of life's most precious gifts, not to be taken lightly. At Berkshire Eye, their goal is to earn their patients' trust and loyalty and to maximize the quality of their lives. They strive to exceed patients' expectations and help each patient understand all aspects of their eye health care. Berkshire Eye is located on South University Drive in Fargo. Book an appointment today at berkshireye.com.
Here on the Ira Insurance pregame show, here with the head coach of the Oak Grove Grovers, Chad Slider.
Yep.
And now this is your first season as the head coach of the Grovers, and I mean, how does that feel coming into tonight? I mean, season opener here.
We're excited. You know, the girls have been working hard the last couple weeks. It's been a big learning curve. We've put a new system in, different defenses, different offenses, but our biggest stressor has just been controlling effort, controlling attitude, learn as much as we can, and hopefully tonight we'll be able to put some of those things together.
Yeah, and I was reading one of your comments earlier, and you mentioned hustle is going to be the big key. You don't have the tallest of players. I mean, how is that going to play a factor into tonight's matchup against Hillsboro?
Yeah, we don't have the height. So we do have good quickness, and we've got some good guard play. So one of our goals is to outwork teams every night. And we're going to come out and try to play solid defense and get some rebounds and then push the ball up the floor.
And you mentioned getting rebounds, pushing the ball. I mean, how has the team looked in the off season preparing for tonight? It looked in those three areas.
Good. It's been a steady improvement from summer ball and then preseason now the last couple weeks. But like I said earlier, it's a whole new system for them. They haven't run a fast break offense before. We haven't done a lot of full court press types of defenses before. So they're doing everything they can to learn as quickly as they can and be able to learn and apply some of those things in a game situation.
And looking at the team, I mean, what are they feeling? This is going to be the first game that feels somewhat normal compared to last season where games were scheduled and postponed or canceled. I mean, what are they feeling right now?
They're excited. We haven't really talked about kind of a back to normalcy type of thing. For us at Oak Grove last year, we were in school, so we kind of carried some of that normalcy a little bit last year. Not having masks and those types of things this year is a little bit different, but we're trying to make sure that everybody's controlling their emotions. We're not getting too hyped up. We're not getting too anxious. We just want to make sure we're at the right level of intensity to be able to come out and play well.
Coach, any more keys or final thoughts for tonight?
No, we're excited. The girls have been excited. It's been a long 6 months to get here, working on a lot of different things. So I think everybody's ready just to put it out on the floor and see what we can do.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Gonna be putting it all out on the floor tonight indeed. Both teams coming in, new head coaches wanting to pick up their first wins of the season. And for these coaches, just pick up the first win as a new head coach. That's all you could ask for. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at both of these teams and kind of evaluate what both of them have coming into the start of this season here on YourLiveEvent.com on the Ira Insurance pregame show.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
The City of Hillsboro and the Hillsboro EDC invite you to do your holiday shopping in Hillsboro. Don't forget to use your Hillsboro Christmas Cash. Make sure you visit the participating HBA members for your Hillsboro Christmas Cash this year. The City of Hillsboro says thank you to the community members for choosing Hillsboro as your home. If you do not live in Hillsboro, you're always welcome to come shop and visit with your neighbors and friends. Happy holidays from the City of Hillsboro.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
Sunderland Group is your leader in health and wealth, located in Fargo. Sunderland Group was established in 1986 and is one of the premier marketing organizations in the insurance business. Your success is important to the folks at Sunderland Group and is why they continue to develop cutting-edge solutions that assist in growth opportunities. They're a proud supporter of Oak Grove and Grover Athletics. For more information, visit sunderlandgroup.com. That's sunderlandgroup.com.
Back here at Oak Grove High School, here on the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Take a look at both teams coming into the night. The Burros, obviously excited for the season. Coach Lout has stated, the girls work well together. They push each other every day, and the two seniors on the team, Tatum Limke and Stella Benson, they've been key for the team. Welcoming these younger players and really showing them the ropes, as they have the most experience on the team when it comes to playing on varsity. And this is a team that, in Coach Lout's words, they've given it their all this offseason. They have a lot of fight in them, and they're just ready to turn the program around. And, Coach Lout, high hopes for her team this season, and that's all you can hope for when you come into a new season. You have a new head coach. Expectations are high. And not all eyes are on Coach Lout, but people will be watching. It's gonna be interesting to see where the season takes the Burros after tonight. Looking on the other side, the Oak Grove Grovers, they have a lot of returning players, tons of experience that they hope can be a factor in this upcoming season. And Coach Slider has said, the returning players have a strong understanding of what it is required when it comes to playing at a varsity level. And as mentioned during the interview, a lot of hustle is what Coach Slider had mentioned coming into this game. They need to have a lot of hustle. They need to be able to provide. Obviously not the tallest. Both teams, really, their tallest player stands at 5'9", Stella Benson for the Burros and Remy Johnson for the Grovers. So evenly matched teams as far as height goes. But hustling is going to be a big factor. You want to be able to hustle towards the rebounds, balls going out of bounds. You need to be able to make those plays and have good decisions on the floor. Coach Slider really preferences that, making sure that they can make those decisions on the floor and being competitive. It's another thing for both of these teams. And as long as either team can be as competitive as they can be, have a good chance. Oak Grove in more of a tough region there, having to face the likes of Central Cass, Northern Cass, and others. Hillsboro Central Valley playing the likes of Kindred in their region. This is an out-of-region game for both teams, obviously, to start here. But we'll take one more break as we wrap up the Irie Insurance pregame show. As mentioned, for all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineup, your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups, and opening tip-off. All this and more when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Keep your body and your wallet healthy during this cold and flu season with savings at your locally owned Health Mart Drugstore Hillsboro Drug and Give. Get rid of that annoying cough with Delsum 12-hour cough relief, just $9.99. Health Mart Adult Tussin Mucus and Chest Congestion, $4.49. If migraines knock you down, get the 24-count Excedrin Migraine Pain Reliever for $3.99. Remember, flu shots are available at Hillsboro Drug and Gift, and they accept Hillsboro Christmas cash, too. Your locally owned Health Mart Pharmacy, Hillsboro Drug and Gift, Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance. Protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie.
Back here at Oak Grove High School as the national anthem comes to a close, and we will get to your starting lineups for tonight's matchup, starting with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Number 3, senior Tatum Limke will get the start. The number 11, Stella Benson, second senior on the team to get the start. Number 13, Megan Ensig, the freshman, will get the start. Number 33, Matea Aarons will get the start for Hillsboro. And number 34, Maddie Olson will round out the starting lineup for the Burros. Looking at the starting lineup for the Oak Grove Grovers, we have number 3, Isabel Anderson, the senior, getting the start. Number 12, McKenna Micheloni, excuse me. The sophomore getting the start. Number 20, Azana Lucian, the junior, getting the start. Number 21, Remy Johnson, the other senior on the Grovers, getting a start. And the freshman, number 22, Peyton Downs, gets the start for the Grovers. The captains for the Grovers, as I haven't seen in the notes here, Isabel Anderson and Remy Johnson will be the captains for the Grovers, and I did not see the captains for the Burros get that as soon as possible. Both teams had a rough start last season. Really didn't do much. It was tough all around, and both programs just looking for a change and hoping that this game will set the pace for what could be a fantastic season for either squad. And again, both teams coming in with new head coaches to start. And it's going to be big to see how different these coaching styles will clash. You know, the Grovers, fast pace all around, really just quick ball movement. Hillsboro, on the other hand, it's going to come down to team play. How well do these girls mesh up together? But at the opening tip-off, we have Megan Ensig and Azania Luchin to get it as the Burros win the tip-off. Maddie Olson with it at the moment. The pass is blocked, picked up by Isabel Anderson, who goes up for the layup, and she will start things off with an easy layup for the Grovers. Olson with it now, going across court, moving from right to left as that's stolen away by Peyton Downs. Quick pass off to Luchin as she passes back off to Michelini as that's picked up by Stella Benson. Benson gives that off to Olson, who looks up towards Matea Ahrens, and they're going to call a travel on her. Peyton Downs with the steal early on as Anderson goes across with it for the Grovers. Hands that one off to Downs. Downs trying to pass that one off to Michelini as that's picked up by Tatum Limke, who goes up and misses the layup. Put too much behind it as it goes off the backboard, rebounded by Peyton Downs. And Tatum Limke will get her first foul of the game. Her first personal on the game. First team foul. And that was a hold as Anderson goes across court with it. Looks down to the near side, outside of the arc to Luchin as Downs goes up for the layup, bounced off the backboard, rebounded by the Burros, heading the other direction. There'll be a trip up there as Megan Ensig couldn't keep up with it. And it'll be a foul on Stella Benson for the Burros. So 2 quick fouls here for the Burros, and really haven't been able to get anything going on offense. They're just struggling to maintain control of the ball. Peyton Downs with it, hands it off to McKenna Michelini, and she gives that off to Anderson. Anderson looking back up to Michelini as the Burros get the rebound. Maddie Olson with it is going to pass up to Limke. Limke giving that one off to Matea Ahrens, and a travel call there. Matea Ahrens held onto the ball just a little bit too long. A 2-0 game here in the first quarter, 6:19 to go. The Grovers now, as Anderson goes across court, right to left on the far side, gives it down to Michelini as that pass is knocked away. Stella Benson comes up with it, almost loses it. And she's going to look down to Maddie Olson, who almost gets that one ripped away as Megan Ensig goes for the three-pointer, and she'll make that. And now the Burros have the lead. Beautiful three-pointer there by Megan Ensig. As Anderson is matched up on Haley Smeldon. And there's a first foul on the play there. Haley Smeldon will get her first personal on the game. Third team foul here in just the first quarter. Quick pass down to Johnson. As Johnson looks up to Anderson on the near side outside of the arc. And that shot by Peyton Downs goes off of it looked like the head of Limke. And a quick pass to Smeldon, who shoots a mid-range jumper. No good. Bounces off the backboard. Rebounded by Isabel Anderson. Anderson charging ahead as Haley Smeldon getting into foul trouble early with her second foul of the game, as Carsey Haddlestead comes onto the floor, subbing in for Smeldon, excuse me. A long range jumper, no good. That goes out of play. Burrows to get the ball back. Stella Benson going for the pass to Maddie Olson. And almost knocked away, but Benson gets it back. Long pass up to Haddlestead. And the ball is stolen away by Peyton Downs. Good effort there. Just a strong arm. That gives that one off to Johnson, who shoots. And that's not going to go in. And we have a jump ball situation. That will go for the Grovers. Ellie Micaiah comes onto the floor for the Grovers. Micaiah with it now, trying to get somebody open. Gives that one down to Johnson, who goes for the layup, and that's not going to go in. Maddie Olson will get charged with her first personal foul of the game. As Remy Johnson will shoot her first free throw and miss. If she makes this one, it's a tie game at 3 apiece. And she'll make it, so Tal knotted up here in the first quarter. Here on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. And it's a battle for the ball, jump ball situation. And this time it'll go to the Burrows. Stella Benson will do the honors and pass the ball inbounds. Trying to get somebody open. Maddie Olson finally breaks free. Looking deep to Haddlestead, and she'll lose it. Recovered by Remy Johnson, who gives it off to Isabel Anderson. Anderson moving from left to right, goes up for the layup, and she won't make it. And it'll be a second foul on Tatum Limke, so it will send Anderson to the line for the Grovers. Goes for 2. Isabel Anderson will take the first free throw. She makes it. So the Grovers now lead 4-3. And the hustle on the play by the Grovers has been probably what Coach Slider has wanted. A few balls that could have gone out of bounds were picked up by the Grovers as Anderson makes her second free throw attempt. Keeping the ball in play, that's been key as Kennedy Olson comes into the play. Stolen away by Azana Lucian as she'll make the layup. And good read there by Lucian, just reading the eyes, seeing where the ball was going to go, just making a quick step at it, picking it up, and then going up to the net for an easy layup as she'll poke that one away. Burrows keep the ball. Benson looking for Kennedy Olson to get open, and she does. And we'll get the pick from Limke. Looks down towards Megan Ensig, but it will have a travel. So the Grovers with the ball now. A little bit of miscommunication on who is supposed to get that one, but Machea comes back. And she'll inbound this to Isabel Anderson. Anderson going inside the paint now, pass back out to Lucian. A long 3 for Remy Johnson. She'll make it. Or it'll actually be a long 2-pointer. Long range, just foot inside the line. Half a step back, she would have made that 3-point and made this a 7-point game.
Second personal, third team foul. Checking into the game for the Grovers is number 12, McKenna McAloney.
McKenna McAloney comes back into the game for the Grovers. Pass down to Kennedy Olson for the Burrows. Tatum Limke with it. Going across from right to left. Gives that one off to Kennedy Olson, who has a mid-range jumper, goes off the backboard, almost rebounded by Carsey Hattlestead. A jump ball. They'll go in favor of the Grovers. The Burros having some struggles on offense. They really can't seem to get that offensive going. As Anderson will shoot a long three, and that'll be no good. But rebounded by the Grovers as Anderson gets the pass back outside of the arc. She'll take a few steps in, go down to Lucian. Pass on the near side to Anderson, going inside to Johnson. And Johnson almost losing it, but keeping it alive. As McAloney goes up for the shot, she'll run into Tatum Limke, and that'll be the third personal for Limke. So some foul trouble for the Burros. Really playing a factor here. And that'll be a missed shot. So we'll see Sadie Gallagher and Desiree Dovenmuller come onto the floor for the Burros. As early foul trouble has played a factor. Burros really not able to do much. As that'll go out of bounds. Burros get the ball back. Dovenmuller will come in and will have the inbound pass. Kendall Moe checks into the game for Azana Lucian. Stolen away by Anderson as Moe looks up to Johnson, going deep, going inside to Michelini. And jump ball again for jump ball once more, excuse me. And the Burros come away with it as Ensig trying to go for the pass, looking for Kennedy Olson. Olson with the hustle there, running into the scorer's table as Kennedy Olson with it now crosses half court. And it'll be a illegal pick by Sadie Gallagher.
Foul charge to the Burros, number 4, Sadie Gallagher, her first personal, 18 foul. Back into the game for Hillsboro Central Valley is number 11, Stella Benson.
Stella Benson comes back out onto the floor for the Burros. As Anderson, her pass is stolen away by Kennedy Olson. And off of the foul by Ellie Machea will send Kennedy Olson to the line for two free throw attempts. Ellie Machea, excuse me. As Olson will make her first free throw attempt.
Into the game for the Burros is number 10, McKenna Dickoff.
McKenna Dickoff will come onto the floor for the Burros. Out there with Stella Benson, Carsey Hattlestead, Kennedy Olson, and excuse me, Megan Ensig. As Olson will miss the second free throw attempt, and that'll be a drawn foul. Stella Benson will get a second foul there, as McKenna McAloney will go up to the line and shoot 2 as she'll make the first free throw attempt. Burros now just fouls early have played a factor here. 9 team fouls here to start in this first quarter. As McAloney will make both of her free throw attempts. And stolen away once again, Anderson. Isabel Anderson doing a good job reading those inbound passes and not letting them develop into anything. But we are in the bonus play now, so that foul just immediately sends Isabel Anderson to the line for 2. 11-4 here, the Grovers lead on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. as Anderson will miss her free throw attempt, or her first one, excuse me. Gets set for her second. And she'll miss that one too. It's a struggle for the ball, jump ball situation. And it will go to the Grovers. So ball will stay on this side. The one thing the Burros really haven't been able to do is keep the ball out of their own territory. They've been playing a lot of defense as that inbound pass to McAloney. McAloney outside of the arc, steps back towards the half-court line, gives this one off to Anderson, who goes inside the paint, pass out to Remy Johnson, who shoots a three, no good. And a good defensive effort there by the Burros as Kendall Moe went up for a shot, and she will not make that. Inbound pass to Anderson, looking to Moe. Pass out to Michelini, and her three is no good. And it's just a struggle for the ball as the Grovers are going to come away with it. Ellie Makaya gets it, hands it off to Moe, who looks off to Michelini, or McElini, excuse me. And we have a shove here coming by the Grover, or the Burros.
Fouls been charged to Hillsboro Central Valley's number 10, McKenna Dickoff, her first personal.
McKenna Dickoff, excuse me, with her first personal. So that will send McElini to the line for two. Two free throws. She'll make her first one.
Entering the game for the Grovers is number 20,
Izana Lucian comes onto the floor for the Grovers, excuse me. As that'll be two made for McElini. Inbound pass, gets it off to Kennedy Olson. Looking deep, trying to get it to Matea Aarons, overshoots her, and that goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Burros going in favor of the Grovers. Ball control has been a big issue for the Burros so far in this game. Isabel Anderson with it. Mid-range jumper, and that's going to just bounce off the rim, rebounded by Kennedy Olson going the other way. And she's going to lose it, stolen away by Lucian, and that'll be picked back up by Olson. But that'll be a missed shot by her as a long pass for the Grovers as Anderson gets it going inside the paint, goes up for a layup, no good. Rebounded by Megan Ensig. That'll be a foul by Kendall Moe. So quick pass into Kennedy Olson now for the Burros. Really need to get something going here. Last point they made came from a free throw attempt as Matea Aarons is going to miss her shot. Rebounded by Isabel Anderson. Last touch by Hattlestead of the Burros as she and Ellie Machaya of the Grovers were battling for that ball. So this will stay in the possession of the Grovers. Quick pass out to Anderson. Moe gives it off to Machaya, excuse me, and she'll miss that long three. Kennedy Olson's going to lose it. Moe with it, goes up for the layup, no good, rebounded by Ensig. And they'll call a foul on the Grovers once again on Kendall Moe.
Foul's been charged to Grovers number 14, Kendall Moe, her second personal, 6th team foul.
The 6th team foul for the Grovers. And getting that one off. Giving that one off to Matea Aarons, who loses it for a second, comes back up with it, giving it down to Kennedy Olson. Ball's on the floor, and Aarons gonna almost gets it too. McKenna Dickoff, but we have a timeout here on the floor by the Burros. We'll take a quick timeout here. Here on the Tim Kazetzi Sales scoreboards, the Grovers lead 13-4.
To the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here on yourliveevent.com. Here the Grovers lead the Burros 13-4. Here with 39.2 seconds left to go in the first. And foul trouble early has been a huge factor for the Burros. 10 team fouls already, and a couple players already in foul trouble as they get that one off to Kennedy Olson, who hands it off to Megan Ensig, who's just swarmed in the middle as that's stolen away by Lucian for the Grovers, heading the other direction, gets it off to Machaya. Going up with it is McElhaney, and that'll be stolen away by the Burros. But Ensig will trip and lose it as Anderson gets it and goes up for a quick two-pointer, and she'll get it. Her second point of the night, or excuse me, her 6th point of the night. She's 2 for 3 from the field, or 2 of 4 from the field, excuse me. Hattlestead trying to get that one off to Ensig. Hattlestead once again with the inbound pass. It's going to find Kennedy Olson. Stolen away by Anderson. Anderson, as time expires, that there will be no foul there. But as time expires, the Grovers lead 15-4 at the end of the first quarter. Here on the Tim Kazan Seed Sales scoreboard, here on yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
Carsey Hattlestead will have the inbound pass for the Burros as she gets that one off to Kennedy Olson. Burros not looking too hot in that first quarter as they pass that down to Megan Ensig. Burros just having trouble keeping control of the ball as the Grovers have just been able to steal it away, cause turnovers when necessary. Good example there as Peyton Downs with the good effort. She'll pass that one in to McElhaney. Gets that off to Taylor Christensen. And ball stolen away by Kennedy Olson. Gets it off to Ensig. Ensig going across with it. High pass over to Olson. Olson with the long range two. No good. Picked up by Downs. Downs going up for a layup, and she'll get that one. Yeah, very coast to coast indeed. As Olson with it going across the court. Gets that one off to Ensig. Long pass to Hattlestead. Going to Matea Ahrens, and Ahrens is going to miss that mid-range jumper. Go off the hands of a Grover during the rebound, so Burros keep possession of it. So already the Burros doing a good job of finding, of getting some offense going, getting some shots off. Trying to build that confidence. That was the one thing Coach Lout had mentioned, as that's poked out of bounds by Peyton Downs for the Grovers. These Hillsboro Central Valley Burros have good forms when it comes to shooting, but they really need to find their confidence in order to be able to get some offense going and maintain control. Stella Benson with the inbound pass, trying to get that down to McKenna Dickoff, and that'll go out of bounds, knocked out by McKenna McElhaney by the Grovers. So Burrows keep possession, 30 seconds to go on the shot clock now. Stella Benson receives the inbound pass close to the half-court line. As she starts backing down, trying to give that one off to Kennedy Olson. It's stolen away by Taylor Christensen. Looking to the side for Peyton Downs. Excuse me. And Peyton Downs is not going to make that one with jump ball. As Carsey Haddlestead right there to fight for it. So the Burrows will get the ball back. Addison Sari comes onto the floor for the Burrows. And they'll actually reverse the refs will reverse the call here, the jump ball. They're going to give it to the Grovers as McElhaney with the inbound pass to Downs on the near side, going to Christensen. As we have a long shot by McElhaney for three, no good. Downs on the rebound. Picked up by Kennedy Olson, heading the other direction. As there's a struggle for the ball there. Goes off of a Burrow. That'll be in favor of the Grovers. McKenna McElhaney. Only points for her so far coming off of free throws. Stella Benson with a good defensive effort there, not letting Remy Johnson get the lane she wants. But Peyton Downs with it for the Grovers. Goes up for two, not going to make it. A struggle there as Remy Johnson tried to get the shot, but they'll call a foul. That'll be a foul on Carsey Haddlestead. Her first personal. And very interesting call there. And it looked like both teams were fighting for the ball, but obviously better angle than I do from up here. As Remy Johnson will make her first free throw attempt. And she'll make her second.
Checking into the game for Oakland, number 13,
Mari Bolmy will check in for the Grovers. Kennedy Olson with it, looking up to Megan Ensig for the Burrows. She keeps that one alive, finds the pass to Olson. Olson losing the ball for a quick second there. Double teamed here, got to get rid of it. Inbound pass to Carsey Haddlestead, looking back to Olson, who goes up for the layup, blocked away. And Addison Sari gets bumped into. Kennedy Olson bumped into her teammate, Addison Sari. And they'll call a travel on that. Sari is the 8th grader that Coach Lout mentioned. She'll be seeing some minutes here tonight. Peyton Downs with it, gives that one away to Mari Bolmy. Blocked shot there. As Bolmy will just draw a foul off of Carsey Haddlestead. And we are in the bonus now for both teams. So now that foul will send Carsey Haddlestead for 2. The only point that didn't come from the free throw line for the Burrows came earlier from a three-pointer by Megan Ensig. And so far after that, really the Burrows have not been able to find their stride. As Carsey Haddlestead will make her first free throw attempt. And she will not make the second, but will be rebounded by the Burrows. Stella Benson fighting for it. Jump ball. And will stay in Hillsboro. It will stay in Hillsboro's possession. Coming back into the game is Maddie Olson. She had a personal earlier in the game, or in that first quarter, and didn't see her again, as Haley Smeldon's shot long range is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds once again, so we'll see Maddie Olson with the inbound pass. Stella Benson almost receives it, but good play by Peyton Downs to poke it away. So once again, the Burros not being able to get those passes in. The defense by the Grovers have just been on point today as Kennedy Olson passes out to Smeldon, and that shot's going to be no good again. But knocked out of bounds, so Burros keep possession. So that's 2 quick shots on this, and it resets the shot clock. Inbound pass, trying to get that one to Haddlestead, and that'll draw a foul. So Haddlestead will go to the line for 2. That'll be a foul for Remy Johnson. 8th team foul of the game. Haddlestead will make her first free throw. Ten team fouls for the Burros so far in this game. Fouls have just been a big thing we've seen. Both teams really not doing a good job of having a clean game here. Grovers with 8, the Burros obviously with 10. And it shows in the lead as Haddlestead misses her second free throw attempt. And Taylor Christensen trying to get that one back out. He's going to we'll draw a push. Taylor Christensen will shoot 2. So she'll miss that first one. And she'll miss the second one. Heading the other direction is Maddie Olson. She gets that one pass to Smeldon. Trying to find Haddlestead. Kennedy Olson with it. Draws the foul and one. Kennedy Olson has been locked down so far in this game. She shot the ball the most here on my unofficial stats. She has 3 shots from the field, and she'll make her first one. She shoots the and one and makes it, so the 3-point play does happen. And now the Grovers lead by 10. Downs gives that one off to Christensen, going up towards the far side, handing that one off to Lucian, who goes inside the paint, up for the layup, using the backboard, and she'll make that. Maddie Olson, the ball's going to get knocked away by Bolmy. Burros keep possession. Carsey Haddlestead with it. Trying to wait for Maddie Olson to get open. Olson with Maddie Olson to the deep pass to Kennedy Olson. Mid-range jumper. No good, but she'll draw the foul. Kennedy Olson, 2 of 3 from free throw line, and is just really not having the best of luck when shooting from the field. And she'll miss that first free throw attempt. Kennedy Olson will set to shoot her second. And she'll miss that one. Poked away. And that'll be picked up by Peyton Downs heading the other direction. Or excuse me, that's picked up by McKenna McElhaney. Trying to go up to Remy Johnson, trying to keep that alive, and she just won't be able to as that goes out of bounds. Stella Benson will have the inbound pass. Matea Aarons comes back out onto the floor for the Burros. Burros trying to find some sign of life. Deep pass to Matea Aarons. She loses it. Picked up by Johnson. Lucian with it. Pass out to McElhaney. And that 3 is no good. Rebounded by Smeldon. And shot by Benson. Benson will get her first points of of the night. Great layup there using the backboard. A lot of pressure in her face. Well, that'll be a foul on Matea Ahrens, her first personal, so that sends Peyton Downs to the line for two. Both teams over 10 fouls in the first half alone. 10 team fouls. Allie Makaya comes back out onto the floor as Peyton Downs will make her first free throw attempt. And she'll make her second. 23-11, the Grovers lead. And Peyton Downs getting a little too antsy there as she tried to just get the ball away from Maddie Olson. As that'll be a third personal for Peyton Downs. Maddie Olson gets set to shoot two. And won't make that one. Not close by any means. Smeldon, Benson, Olson, and Ahrens and Kennedy Olson out onto the floor for the Burros. Josie Bratner with it for the Grovers as she will lose it. Bratner, the freshman, coming in onto the floor. McElhaney passing out to her. As that's stolen away by Kennedy Olson. And struggle for the ball. Stella Benson with it. Looks out to Smeldon. And Matea Ahrens with it using the backboard. She'll make the two-pointer. So ball stolen away by Kennedy Olson. And a quick play there. And the Burros now trying to get some signs of life here off the timeout. We're going to take a timeout here as well on yourliveevent.com. The Grovers lead the Burros 23-14.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here at Oak Grove as Josie Brantner will receive the inbound pass. And a double dribble there. That inexperience comes to play here. It seems like a minute mistake, but those have effects, especially with the Burros now getting some signs of life, putting up a couple quick points here. Maddie Olson looking out to Smeldon as that's stolen away. That'll be a travel by Taylor Christensen. So turned back over Haley Smeldon, excuse me, with the inbound pass, trying to get that one out to Maddie Olson, but that's poked away by Christensen. So Haley Smeldon once again will pass it. Kennedy Olson trying to find some opening, but just on top of her is Mari Bolmy, and that great defensive effort gives the Grovers back the ball. The hustle key there is the Grovers not letting the Burros out of their sight as Bolmy gets that one out to Christensen. A deep three for McElhaney as Haley Smeldon gets the rebound. Stolen away, McElhaney inside the paint, goes up for two, and she'll make it. Maddie Olson going deep to Matea Ahrens. Back out to Kennedy Olson. As she goes up for the shot, she'll draw a foul and go to the line for two.
Her second personal. For Hillsboro Central Valley at the free throw line, shooting two. It's number 24, Kennedy Olson.
As Kennedy Olson will make her first free throw attempt.
Checking into the game for the girls is number 40, Carsey Hattlestead. Back into the game
Carsey
for
Hattlestead
31, Remy Johnson.
comes out onto the floor. And then Marley Bolmy comes back out onto the floor for the Grovers. Or Ellie Machia comes onto the floor. As Kennedy Olson will miss the free throw. Pass out to Maddie Olson. Deep pass to Haley Smeldon, who shoots a mid-range jumper. And that one will go in.
Scoring for the girls is number 25, Haley Smeldon.
The Burrows now clawing their way back into this one as Mari Bolmy with it going out to McElhaney. And a high pass by Johnson, or a high shot, excuse me. No good. Jump ball coming up. And that'll go for the Grovers. I believe they were expecting a foul there, which would have sent them to the line, but that was not the case. Bolmy, quick pass to McElhaney, who shoots a three, and she won't make that one. McElhaney trying to get a three-point to get herself going here. Is just not having the best of luck. 1:49 to go in this first half. As Maddie Olson will give this one out. Trying to get it to Stella Benson, but Kennedy Olson goes for the shot, no good. And then Smeldon goes for a shot, and she'll miss. And that'll be a foul on the Burrows, which sends Ellie Machia to the line. Kennedy Olson with her third personal. Fouls again. Just seems to be the playmaker here. As Machia will make her first free throw attempt. Addison Sari comes back out onto the floor for the Burrows. As Machia will miss the second one. And trying to get it out. Hattlestead landed on it. And she was trying to get it out, pass it out, but rolling over, causing the travel. So Bolmy gets it off to Machia, who misses her shot. And Benson with the rebound gives that one off to Maddie Olson. Olson going off to Smeldon, back out to Olson with a long two, and that's no good. And it'll go out of bounds. Turnover to the Grovers. Going the other way with it is McKenna McElhaney. Machia gets the ball stolen away by Sari. And Sari, with the effort there for the Burrows, causes the jump ball, and the Burrows get the ball back. 1:09 left to go here in this first half. 26-17, the Grovers lead the Burrows on the Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard. As that's going to be poked away by Bolmy, who goes up for the layup, and she'll make it. Mari Bolmy with the beautiful read, saw it was going to Maddie Olson and just poked it away. And once again with another poke, as Bolmy will poke that one away, stolen by, McKenna McElhaney. And there will be a foul on the Burrows. Maddie Olson, her second personal. And McElhaney will make her first free throw attempt.
Back in the game for the Burrows is number 5, Addison Sari. Checking in for Oak Grove, number 14,
Kendall Moe checks in. And Megan Ensig checks back into the game for the Burrows. And McElhaney will make her second free throw. She has been perfect from the line. As Addison Sari, moving with a full head of steam, gets that one off to Ensig, who passes right back. Smeldon to Ensig, long range two. It's going to bounce off the rim, fight for the rebound. Ensig comes up with it, hugging that line, trying to get that one to Haley Smeldon, stolen away by Azana Luchin. Luchin going off to Bolmy with the mid-range jumper, and Bolmy makes it. Sari passes out to Ensick, who gets it right back out to Sorry. Trying to get that to Haley Smeldon, but poked out of bounds. So the Burros now keep possession, 16 seconds. And gets the quick pass out to, got the quick pass out to Ensick, who passed right back to Sorry. And Sorry will cause the travel, or get called for a travel there. So just some struggles by the Burros, not being able to maintain some offensive possessions here. A deep three, and that's not going to be no good. Going for one last shot was Kendall Moe. And that was picked up by, that was originally Mari Bolmy for the three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Kendall Moe, who went up for the last second, too, and she'll miss that one. But at the end of the first half, the Grovers lead 32-17 here. When we come back, we'll have your Farmers Union Ryan Opdahl halftime report here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they hope that you enjoy the coverage of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes all fans to the Vets Club after the games. After the home football games, of course, it's pizza at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they also want to say thank you for all of your support, including the recent corn feed, as those proceeds will benefit community, youth, and veteran activities through the community. Good luck, Burros, from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Back here at Oak Grove High School here during the halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Ryan Opdahl. For auto, farm, home, and business, visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. And looking at so far in this game, fouls. That was the big thing in the first half. Both teams really struggled to have a clean game. We were in the bonus by the first quarter here. In the first quarter, the Burros were already into 10 fouls. And we have several Hillsboro Burros in foul trouble already, like Tatum Limke and Kennedy Olson. Grover's kind of facing with the same situation. Now they have over 10 team fouls. And, Peyton Downs in some foul trouble. She has 3 on the night. Kendall Moe with 2, and Ellie Machaya with 2. And for the Burros, offensively, it's been that first quarter was a struggle, only putting up 4 points. You really couldn't do much, as in that first quarter, the only point came from Megan Ensign, and she had the three-pointer from the field. After that, it was one free throw that was made by, Carsey Hattlestead, who gave him that 4th point. But in the second quarter, towards the end, the Burros were starting to come to life. They found some signs. Stella Benson finally putting herself on the board. Matea Aarons getting a mid-range jumper, shooting one of 4 from the field. Haley Smeldon's really been trying to get herself going. She's shooting 1 of 5, just not having the best of luck. Same with Kennedy Olson. They're trying to get themselves going, but is really having a tough time with it. Looking on the other side, though, for the Grovers, Isabel Anderson, she's shooting 2 of 4 from the field and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And we didn't see her much or at all, I don't think, at all in the second quarter. And, you know, you look at McKenna McElhaney, she's shooting 1 of 9 from the field. She's taken over 6 3-pointers and just has not been able to find the net. She's come very close a couple times, but most of her points have come from the free throw line, as she's 4 of 4 from the free throw. Azana Lucian leading both squads with 6 points, or in terms of field goals made, as she's made 3 of 4 from the field, and then 2 free throws, or 2 of perfect from the free throw line, 2 of 2. And Remy Johnson herself, 0 for 4 on the field, 2 for 3 from the line. A lot of these Grover's players are getting chances to go to the lines. You know, they've had the chance. Mari Bolmy, though, towards the end there, really got some energy going for the teams. She had 2 great efforts there. One getting the steal for herself, and then setting up the steal for McKenna McElhaney. And both of those set up for points on the field. Isabel Anderson, the only player so far in this game with 3 steals to her name. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a deeper look at both of these teams. What do they need to do to come back? Here on YourLiveEvent.com, the Grovers lead the Burros 32-17 on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. Call them at 701-430-0877. All this coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
first week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Back here as we are winding down here from halftime. Bring the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance halftime show to a close. For Auto Farm and Home and Business, visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Looking at both teams, the Burros just struggling. They have not had the best of ball handling, letting plays really, not letting anything develop really, just getting too much, allowing too much pressure. And the Grovers seem to be firing on all cylinders, at least when it comes to defense. They've just found a way to shut down the Burros, and whenever they notice that one particular Burro has the ball for the second too long, they start to double team her, and the Burros really have no answer for that. The kind of effort that the Grovers are putting in is really interesting. As we see Coach Chad Slider, you know, he referenced hustle is going to be a big factor. You know, you want to be competitive, and that's what they've been doing. Out on the floor for the Grovers, you have Peyton Downs, McKenna McElhaney, Ellie Machaya. As Peyton Downs, her shot's going to go no good. Rebounded by Stella Benson as Sari gets that one off. Gets it off to Megan Ensign, and her shot is going to be no good, but she will draw a foul. Peyton Downs with a fourth personal, and sends Megan Ensign as she'll make her first free throw of the game. Ensign made the first point for the Burros in the first quarter. She makes the second, and as she shot a three, so she'll get to shoot three here. And as mentioned, her only point up to this point came from the three-point line as she makes all three free throws and brings the game within 12. That three-pointer came from the first quarter of this game, and she has since been quiet. With it right now is McKenna McElhaney, as she's going to pass this one off to Taylor Christensen. She finds Ellie Machaya. And the clock never ran. So the ref's going to convene, take 10 seconds off the clock. So instead of it being 7:45, it's 7:35. And so the Grovers keep possession. Just had to take care of that clock issue. As McElhaney trying to go to Remy Johnson, gets pushed in the back by Stella Benson. So Stella Benson with her third personal foul of the game. First team fouls for both teams here. As coming onto the floor is Matea Aarons. She subs in for Stella Benson. Quick pass out to Johnson. And Johnson looking inside to McElhaney. As she's blocked by Ensign. And jump ball here. It'll go in favor of the Burros. So good play there by Carsey Hattlestead to trying to not only go for the rebound, but she holds on to the ball long enough to get the jump ball. Addison Sowry will receive the inbound pass. Met with a lot of pressure. A couple swipes taken at her. And now we have another jump ball situation, and it'll go for the Grovers. Good read there by Taylor Christensen and Allie Machaya to swarm Addison Sowry, not let her get the ball away and just cause a jump ball here. Christensen gives that one out to Machaya, finds McElhaney, trying to go inside to Christensen, poked away by Megan Ensign. And this will stay in possession of the Grovers will keep possession here as they get that one out to Johnson, and will find Machaya. Christensen with it now, going inside the paint. Pass right back out to Micaiah. Going inside the paint. Pump fakes. And that was a long three for McKenna McElhaney, and she'll make it. She's finally put up a three-pointer here. And stolen away by Johnson. Finds Micaiah. Goes back off to McElhaney, who makes the layup. So 5 quick points by the Grovers. And they're on a roll right now. Pass off to Megan Ensign. Finds Matea Ahrens, who's blocked by Lucian. Megan Ensign getting blocked at the net. Azana Lucian with the great defensive effort. Matea Ahrens with the inbound will receive the inbound pass. Gets called for the travel. Kind of an interesting play there. As Desiree Dovenmuller will come onto the floor. She comes onto the floor for Matea Ahrens. As McKenna McElhaney gets the inbound pass for the Grovers, going from right to left. Hands that one off to Christensen, who finds Johnson, who shoots a three, and that's not going to be good. Rebounded by Addison Sari. Gets that one off to Haley Smeldon. Smeldon will find Megan Ensign. And Ensign will draw the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2. McElhaney with her first personal of the game. Megan Ensign with her fourth free throw, she'll make it. So far perfect from the line. And she'll miss this one. And that's rebounded by Christensen going the other way. Finds off to Micaiah. Lucian goes up for it, and she'll make it. So, an and one play, 3-point play coming up for the Grovers. Carsey Hattlestead will draw the foul, and we'll see Kennedy Olsen come back out onto the floor for the Burros.
Azana Lucian at the free throw line for the Grovers, looking to complete the 3-point play.
And she'll miss the Azana Lucian will miss the free throw, so won't get the 3-point play. But Kennedy Olsen goes up for it, and she'll draw a foul this time. And she'll shoot 2. She'll miss the first free throw. Kennedy Olsen this time will make the second free throw. As McKenna McElhaney comes in, will get the inbound pass. Makes a move, hands that one off to Ellie Micaiah. Finds Taylor Christensen, she'll lose it. Picked up by Azana Lucian, trying to find Johnson. Going back off to Lucian, inside, goes out of bounds, and turnover by the Grovers heading the other direction. Carsey Hattlestead sets it. We'll get that one off to Kennedy Olsen for the inbound pass. We'll get this one right back. Trying to find Desiree Dovenmuller, but can't really come up with it as Remy Johnson was right on top of her. Tatum Limke back out onto the floor. Has to get it to somebody. Trying to go for the short pass to Hattlestead, but knocked out of bounds by the Grovers. So good read there by Limke, realizing she didn't really have an option, and bounced that one off of a Grover's foot. And the 5-second violation will come to fruition as the Grovers, just great defensive effort, putting the pressure on, not letting anybody get open. As As we'll see a push. Haley Smeldon's going to get called for her third personal. As a deep pass to the inside to Micaiah. She'll miss that one. And jump ball by the Burros. Or jump ball will happen and the Burros get possession there. Good effort there by Haddlested. Coach Slider getting really amped up here. Seeing a lot of energy from a deep pass, trying to find Dovenmuller. And it'll just go out of play, but bounced off the fingertips. I want to say that was off of Azan and Lucian's hands. So the Burros keep possession.
Checking into the game for a goal is number 14, Kendall Mull.
As Kennedy Olsen gets this one off to Megan Ensign. Hand back off to Kennedy Olsen, who's coming to the near side, gets called for the travel. And now we'll see the Grovers with the possession here. Quick pass out to McKenna McElhaney. Micaiah gets this one off to Christensen. Back off to McElhaney. Outside of the arc. Grover's trying to find something going inside. As Remy Johnson with the long two-pointer. No good. And the Burros just watch that one go out. And we'll see Matea Ahrens come back out onto the floor here. Ahrens with the inbound pass to Olsen, who gets it right back. Trying to go deep, trying to find Desiree Dovenmuller, but on that double team there, the Grovers just right on top of it. There'll be a foul. There'll be a foul on Kennedy Olsen. Her fourth personal. Fourth team foul. Not as many fouls in this third quarter. Yeah, and we'll see another one. Right as I mentioned that, I almost jinxed myself here. Tatum Limke with her fourth personal, and now we'll see the free throw happen. We'll see two free throws coming up for Ellie Micaiah. As she'll make the first one of two, and Maddie Olsen comes out onto the court. She subs in for Tatum Limke. Kendall Moe on the floor for the Grovers as well. And off the rebound is Desiree Dovenmuller. Trying to get that one off to Matea Ahrens. Almost stolen away. Kennedy Olsen backing down. Goes up for the layup, and she'll miss that one. But she draws a foul, so she'll shoot two. Remy Johnson will draw her third personal and sends Kennedy Olsen to the line. And Olsen will miss her first free throw attempt. As she sets. And she'll make her second. Kind of interesting. Kennedy Olsen's been often will make one, miss one, make one, miss one so far in her free throws. It's interesting to see. Ellie Micaiah with it, gets it off to Johnson, who goes inside the paint, goes up for the layup, draws the foul, and she'll go for two. And that'll be a foul on Desiree Dovenmuller, her first personal. The sixth team foul. The Burros need to watch here. One more, and then the Grovers are in the bonus. Stella Benson comes back out onto the floor for the Burros. As Johnson shoots her second, she'll miss that one. Misses both of them. That's a scrum for the ball. And good timeout there by Coach Slater. Almost lost it. We're going to take a timeout ourselves here. You're watching the Your Live event. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. The Grovers lead the Burros 40-23.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Back here at Oak Grove High School, coming out of the timeout. Perfect, well-timed timeout by Coach Slider. And to not let the Grovers lose the ball there. The Burros really on top of it as McElhaney gets the inbound pass, goes off to Christensen. Stolen away by Stella Benson, heading the other direction. And that's going to get poked away, but will stay in favor of the Burros. Stella Benson with a beautiful steal there. Inbound pass to Kennedy Olsen, gets it out to Ensign. Stella Benson fakes the shot on the far side, outside of the arc. Maddie Olsen now gets it poked away, stolen by Taylor Christensen, goes up for a layup, and she'll make it. Taylor Christensen with the steal and the layup. Maddie Olsen finds Megan Ensign, trying to get that one to Stella Benson, poked away by Kendall Moe and stolen by Ellie Makaya. Desiree Dovenmuller gets her second personal. So now we'll see the Grovers go ahead and shoot two once again.
Entering the game for Hillsboro Central,
Addison Sowery and Carsey Hattlestead come back out onto the floor for the Burros.
the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1 for the Grovers is number 11, Ellie Machaya.
Ellie Machaya will shoot. She'll miss that free throw attempt, excuse me. And it'll be a travel by Addison Sowery. Sowery really just having a tough go of it out on the floor. But it doesn't really help her. Doesn't help when the Grovers are just putting great defense on top of it. Can't do much there as Machaya's mid-range jumper is good. And she'll make her first points from the field. And we have a timeout by head coach Lout. Here the Burros are down as the Grovers lead 44-23. We'll take a quick timeout as well here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. The Grovers lead the Burros here on YourLiveEvent.com.
New and fresh trades at Norman County Implement. Highway 9 North Ada 2016 Versatile 550 DT has 2,600 hours, 30-inch tracks with PTO. Call Chuck O'Neill for pricing. They've also just traded this Case IH Model 450 Quad Track with PTO. Call for additional information. 218-784-2961 to Norman County Implement. And remember to schedule your service work for the winter months on your combines, tractors, beat equipment. Norman County Implement. They thank you for your business.
Back here at Oak Grove High School, 2:51 left to go here in the third quarter. The Grovers lead the Burros 44-23 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. And the Burros so far getting some signs of life, but they really haven't been able to maintain a lot of offense on their side. The ball control has still been a big factor for them, and it's definitely something that they will have to improve on as the season goes on. But season opener, you're going to have your struggles. There's a lot of hiccups you got to work out. And you may have had a great offseason, but nothing beats real-time play. As Megan Ensign hands that one or passes out to Hattlestead, who finds Benson with the mid-range jumper, trying to use the backboard. She won't be able to make that one. Mari Bolmy with it. We'll find Christensen. Back out to Bolmy on the near side, outside of the arc. Quick pass to Christensen, who goes up for it. No good. Or excuse me, Kendall Moe went up for it, and that was no good. As Benson gets the rebound. With it, crosses half court. Charging ahead. Goes up for it, draws the foul, and she'll miss the layup, but will shoot two. Fourth personal for Remy Johnson. And fouls are another thing both teams need to work on. Grovers in in the bonus now as the Burros have 17 fouls, but the Grovers are right behind them as Stella Benson will make her first free throw of the night. 2 new systems for these programs, and it's definitely showing. It's interesting to see how different these play styles are, or these coaching styles, as it reflects onto the court. The Grovers really playing some high-paced intensity basketball. The Burros trying to be more methodical and let things develop. It's been interesting to see these two the two styles at work, as Taylor Christensen gets called for the travel. And inbound pass to Kennedy Olson, who goes off to Stella Benson. Mid-range jumper, no good. Just to the right of the net, trying to use the backboard. Pass off to Christensen, who goes up for it, and she won't get it, but she draws the foul.
Foul's been charged to the girls, number 24, Kennedy Olson.
Kennedy Olson, with her 5th personal, really needs to watch it here. So we'll see McKenna Dickoff and Sadie Gallagher come on to the court for the Burros. Taylor Christensen goes to shoot 2 for the Grovers, and she'll miss that one. Taylor Christensen will set, shoots the second. She'll miss both of them. As it goes out of bounds, last touch by the Grovers. Burros with the ball now. So now the Grovers, in that first half, played really up close and personal defense, especially when it came to those inbound passes, as the ball's stolen away by McKenna McElhaney. Or McElhaney, excuse me. And Stella Benson gets called for her 4th personal of the game. We'll send McElhaney, excuse me. McElhaney, excuse me. As Matea Ahrens comes back out onto the floor for the Burros. Grovers, as McElhaney makes her first free throw attempt, and Haley Smeldon coming back out onto the floor, and Josie Brantner comes onto the floor for the Grovers. Burros looking for some sign of life here, trying to get that offense going. It's been the one thing they need to do, as McElhaney will make her second free throw attempt. As Hattlestead gets it out to Smeldon, almost poked away. Smeldon finds Ahrens, who will go out to Dickoff. And she shoots one, goes off the rim, no good. Poked, last touch by the Burros, so Josie Brantner will pass inbound to Mari Bolmy. McElhaney shoots, and she'll miss that 3-pointer. And we'll see a foul here.
Foul's been charged to Hillsboro Central Valley's number 13, Megan Ensign, her first personal.
Megan Ensign gets her first personal of the game.
Mari Bolmy at the free throw line for the Grovers.
And Mari Bolmy, excuse me, is shooting the free throws, and she'll miss her first one. And she'll make her second one. As heading the other direction with is Megan Ensign. Haley Smeldon back down to Ensign. Finds Dickoff on the near side, a long range 2. Takes a couple bounces off the rim and no good. And McElhaney with the ball, and great block there by Megan Ensign. But Coach Slider looking for the foul call there. He's not going to get it, as Josie Brantner will miss her first attempt. McEloney gives that one off to Bolmy as it's rebounded by Dickoff. And we have a jump ball going in favor of the Burros. Or no, foul actually. Kendall Moe with her third personal of the game will send McKenna Dickoff to the free throw line. And she'll miss her first one, or she'll miss it. And it's rebounded by the Grovers. Heading the other direction is Bolmy. Bolmy with the long two, and she'll make that one. Bolmy with the mid-range jumper gets the 2 points as Haley Smeldon shoots her first three, and she'll miss it. Pass down to McKenna McEloney. As the shot by Moe is no good. Rebounded by the Burros. Heading the other direction is Smeldon. Goes up with it, no good, off the rim. And we'll head the other direction with it. McEloney shoots the half court and gets called for the travel. Time expires, but they're going to put 2 seconds back up on the clock. Yeah, that travel. Very close there to getting that one off, but just one step too many without dribbling. As Ensign will shoot at half court and not even close. So at the end of the third quarter, the Grovers lead the Burros 49-25 here on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. We'll take a break. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, we'll have the fourth and final quarter to wrap up this season opener.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in, find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olson Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. If you're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer, stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
Back here at Oak Grove, coming out of the break, the ball is stolen away from the Burros, and Machaya will make her free throw off of her point layup, off of the steal. Megan Ensign passes down to Hattlestead. That'll be a foul on the Grovers. That'll be the second personal for McKenna McEloney.
Fouls been charged to Oak Grove's number 12, McKenna McEloney. It was her second personal. At the Oak Grove, or rather for Hillsboro Central Valley.
So Carsey Hattlestead will shoot one and see what happens. 1-1. And the big thing for the Burros so far has been ball control. We really haven't been able to do much of it, as Hattlestead will make the first free throw. She's currently 3 of 5 when shooting the free throw. And she'll make the second, as McKenna McEloney will cross half court, moving from right to left. Has that one off to Josie Brantner. Pass down to Mari Bolmy. Trying to get that one to Machea. Machea gets the ball and the point. And the Burros, Smeldon trying to get that one down to Dovenmuller. Can't get it. That'll be a push off or a shove by the Grovers. Azana Lucian gets her first personal here. So the Burrows get the ball back. 7:04 left. Pass down to McKenna Dickoff. Ensign finds Smeldon on the far side. And Hattlestead with it, shoots a mid-range jumper, gets it off the backboard, but rebounded by the Grovers, heading the other direction. And that'll be a shot by Kendall Moe, no good. Ellie Machia, comes up with it as Josie Brantner shoots a long two, and she'll miss that one. Rebounded by the Burrows, heading the other direction. Maddie Olson coming back out into the game for the Burrows. Pass down to McKenna Dickoff, back off to Smeldon on the far side, and stolen away by Mari Bolmy, and Bolmy goes up for the layup, and she'll get it. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, the Grovers lead the Burrows 55-27 with 6:26 left to go in the fourth.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Back here at Oak Grove High School, the Grovers lead the Burrows 55-27. And the Burrows right now, as we've seen throughout this game, they've struggled with ball control. The Grovers defense has just been on top of them, not letting them do much in terms of development, not letting the Burrows develop plays or just really maintain any form of control, as Maddie Olson will shoot a long two and no good. It's a battle for the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball, and will stay in favor of the Burrows. Tatum Limke comes back into the game. And they'll actually reverse the call there. It'll be Oak Grove's ball after the jump ball. So the Grovers now with it. Heading the other direction is McKenna McAloney. And passes that one off to Brantner. Is that stolen away by Haley Smeldon going up the court. Goes for the layup, and she'll make it. Heading back quickly is McAloney for the Grovers. Gets that one off to Christensen, who shoots a long two. No good. Rebounded by Maddie Olson. Finds Smeldon going up the court, trying to get that one off to Hattlestead, and she's blocked. There'll be a push by the Burrows, and it'll give the Grovers the ball, and they'll actually send the Grovers to the line. Desiree Dovenmuller with her third personal. So Taylor Christensen goes up to shoot a couple free throw attempts. She'll make the first one. Christensen makes her first free throw of the game. And she'll miss the second one as the Burrows recover. Stella Benson off the rebound, pass off to Maddie Olson. Finds Tatum Limke as she'll get that one off to Olson. Hattlestead finds Smeldon, and Limke with it, goes up for two, rolls off the rim. Limke gets it out to Benson, and Benson will finally put this one away. Burrows not showing any signs of giving up here, as Bolmy actually will take a step forward and shoot a mid-range two, but won't get it. A long pass to Smeldon, as Smeldon keeps it alive, but the Grovers are just going to let that go out of bounds. No Burrow players were in sight. So the Grovers now get the ball back. 5:01 left to go in the game. McAloney outside of the arc, takes a couple steps in, passes off to Brantner. McAloney now with it, goes out to Christensen. Christensen will find Bolmy. McAloney finds Micaiah inside the paint and draws a foul for 2.
Foul's been charged to Hillsboro Central Valley's number 3, Tatum Limke, her 5th.
Tatum Limke now with her 5th personal.
Back into the game for the Burrows is number 5.
So Addison Sorry comes back out onto the floor for the Burrows since she subs in for Limke. And Ellie Micaiah will make her first free throw attempt. So Hattlestead passes out to Benson off the rebound. Benson going ahead, charging ahead, and she's going to lose it. And McAloney right there to force the jump ball, and it'll stay in favor of the Burrows this time around. Pass out to Benson, who shoots a long 2, bounces off the rim, no good. Hattlestead with the rebound, and she'll miss. So stolen away by the Grovers. Pass down to Brantner, and Brantner gets this one out to Micaiah, and she'll miss. And Micaiah will pick that one back up, fighting for the rebound, and Hattlestead comes up with it for the Burrows, heading the other direction. Maddie Olson tries to find Sowery, and Olson there to pick the ball up. And that'll be a foul on Taylor Christensen. And that sends Maddie Olson to the line.
Foul's been charged to the Rovers, number 15, Taylor Christensen, her first personal, 10th team foul.
10th team foul. In the first half, had to have been over 20 team fouls in general in that first half. It's taken a little while for both teams to get past 10 in the second half. But we'll see a majority swap here as Azana Lucian, Remy Johnson, and Peyton Downs come back into the game for the Grovers. As Maddie Olson, will make her second free throw attempt. Pass off to Micaiah. Peyton Downs with it now will find Mo. Trying to sneak that one into Lucian, but stolen away by Hattlestead. Maddie Olson backing down. Hattlestead finds Smeldon. And Sari finds Benson in the middle, and Benson's mid-range jumper goes in and out of the net. No good. And the Grovers on the rebound. Hattlestead poking that one away, not letting Azana Lucian come up with it. 3:24 left to go. The Burrows showing a lot of fight here. It's Peyton Downs gets this one off to Bolmy. And the mid-range jumper by Remy Johnson. That'll be good for 2. Maddie Olson trying to get that one down to Addison Sari. And it'll go all the way out of bounds. And Grover's possession now. Sadie Gallagher comes back out onto the floor. She'll sub in for Addison Sari. Peyton Downs with it, passes off to Bolmy. Johnson with it, trying to get that one to Micaiah as Haley Smeldon steals it, goes up with it, misses the layup, too much on it. Good a chance as any for Smeldon to put herself back up on the board. And a play there by the Grovers as Peyton Downs will miss the initial shot. But then Azana Lucian will get the rebound, and then she'll force the and one. Stella Benson with her 5th personal of the game. And Matea Aarons will come back out onto the floor as well for the Burrows. And then Josie Brantner comes out onto the floor for the Grovers. 60-32 here on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard here. And there'll be a missed free throw by Azana Lucian. Maddie Olson with it. Pass out to to Gallagher, who tried to find Matea Aarons in the paint. Wasn't going to get there. Double coverage by the Grovers, but it will force a personal foul. And Matea Aarons gets called with her second personal of the game. So Remy Johnson will now shoot 2 free throws. She'll make the first one. And fouls. Fouls. That has been the story for the Burros so far in this game. Just really having a hard time keeping themselves out of foul trouble. As Lily Kern comes out onto the floor. Lily Kern, excuse me. Maddie Olson pass down to Gallagher. Olson back up to Smeldon. We'll find Dickoff for the 3, and that'll be no good. But with the extra effort, Dickoff gets that one off to Smeldon, goes inside to Huddlested, and Huddlested puts up some points. So Josie Brantner with it will find Downs, goes out to Kern. Kern backing down, knocked away. She falls on it, gets it back out to Brantner. And Brantner now just safely gets this one to Ellie Micaiah. And Micaiah's shot's no good, rebounded by Huddlested. And she'll find Maddie Olson in the transition. Gets this one out for Haley Smeldon for a long 2, no good. As Azana Lucian is going across, but gets called for a foul.
Calls in charge to the Rebels, number 20, Azana Lucian, her 5th personal foul.
Kendall Moe waiting to sub into the game.
Number 14, Kendall Moe.
As Maddie Olson with it. Gets the one off to McKenna Dickoff. We'll find Sadie Gallagher back out to Olson. Huddlested in the paint, knocked away by Lily Kern. As Brantner will find Downs in the paint, no good. And there's a struggle. They'll say last touch by Kendall Moe as it goes out of bounds. And the clock continues to run. Maddie Olson will cross half court, gets this one off to McKenna Dickoff. Inside to Huddlested, and Huddlested goes up for 2, is not going to get it, but she draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2, stops the clock. Lily Quern will get her first personal here in the final seconds of the game, 31.4 seconds remaining. And Huddlested will make her first free throw attempt. And she'll make the second. Huddlested really doing a good job from the free throw line. As Peyton Downs with it, finds Ellie Micaiah, and she'll get called for the travel. The time continues to run. It's Carsey Huddlested will get the ball, passes it inbounds to Maddie Olson, who finds Haley Smeldon, backed out to Olson. On the near side is McKenna Dickoff, and she'll make the 3. As the clock expires, she'll get a last-second 3. And so your final score here at Oak Grove High School, the Grovers beat the Burros in the season opener, 62-39. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your stats and so much more here on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Back here at Oak Grove High School as your final here. The Grovers come away victorious with their first win. Will get their first win of the season, 62-39 over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And two new coaches and two different ways to start off the season. Both teams with a lot of room to grow. This game, obviously, one of those games where lots of mistakes were being made. Is first game of the season, trying to get those jitters out. And definitely showed in the game. But the Grovers found a way to really pull away towards the end of the game there. Looking at some stats here, you had Isabel Anderson, who will finishes the night shooting 2 of 4 from the field with 6 points, shooting 2 of 4 from the free throw line. McKenna McAloney ends the night with 13 points, shooting 3 of 12 from the field, but she is perfect at the free throw line with 6 of 6 from free throw. She had a 3-pointer in there. And then Azana Lucian also ends the night with 13 points. She shot 5 of 6 from the field with going 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Remy Johnson finishes the night with 6 points, shooting 1 of 7 from the field and 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Number 20, Peyton Downs ends the night with 4 points herself, shooting 1 of 5 from the field, 2 free throws made. And then Ellie Makaya finishes the night with 9 points, shooting 3 of 8 from the field and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And then you also have Mari Bolmy, ends the night with 9 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Taylor Christensen ends the night with 3 points as she goes 1 of 1 from the field and 1 of 6 from the free throw line. Anderson, McAloney with multiple steals on the night, as Isabel Anderson had 3 steals and McAloney had 2. Looking at the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, different story. The team really struggled. Tatum Limke really couldn't get going there. As Stella Benson, though, shot 2 of 8 from the field, putting up 5 points and making the one and only free throw for herself. As Coach Chad Slater will come on, we'll take a quick break and we'll have a quick post-game interview with him here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro, for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
Back here at Oak Grove High School as the Oak Grove Grovers come away victorious to start the season 62-39 over the Burros. Here with me now is the head coach of the Grovers, Chad Slider. And Coach, I mean, first off, congratulations on the win to start the season, but I mean, what did you see from your girls out there tonight?
Thank you, first of all. I appreciate that. We worked hard. It's an ugly win. It's kind of ugly on both sides defensively. I think somebody said there were 55 fouls total between the two teams. So that's not the kind of defense we want to play by any means. But we said at the beginning of the year our goal is to outwork teams and out-rebound teams and out-defend teams, and I think we did that tonight, so that's a good start.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned the out-rebounding and just outperforming teams. Your team really showed a lot of hustle out there. That was one of the big things you mentioned is if you guys are able to use your quickness to your advantage, you'll be able to be competitive, and that's exactly what we saw. How were you guys able to maintain that level of energy throughout the game?
We've been doing a lot of conditioning. We work hard in practice. We get up and down the floor as much as we can, so we try to prepare for the games in practice. And one thing we tell the girls in practices is that we're going to push them out of their comfort zone, and we want the games to be easier than what practice is, and I think that paid off for us a little bit tonight, especially down the run when they got tired and we were able to keep pushing the ball up the floor.
And I mean, obviously, you mentioned it, both teams not really having the cleanest of games out there. But I mean, what's going to be next? What are you guys going to be focusing on in these next couple days for practice as you get ready for your next matchup?
I think offensively we have to just be a little bit more patient in that spread offense that we run. Make sure that we're seeing our cuts, our backdoor cuts. We had a lot of good ones, and that about halfway through the third quarter, we could start seeing the cuts and the open spots, and we were starting to hit those. And then we just got to finish under the basket. We missed a lot of balls or a lot of shots that were in the zone area. We just got to be able to put those in to make it a little bit easier on us.
Yeah, and looking at the team defensively, you guys were able to come up. Several players had steals. Isabel Anderson had 3, and McKenna McAloney had 2. I mean, how are you guys able to get such production off of defense and getting those turnovers?
They kind of feed off each other. They're an intelligent basketball team. They can see and pick and choose when they can double team somebody, when they shouldn't double team somebody. If somebody's turning their back, we've been working on attacking from behind, and they're starting to pick up on some of those things. We don't have a lot of height, so we have to be able to push the envelope a little bit defensively to create some opportunities for us in a fast break offense.
Well, definitely, Coach. And any more thoughts on tonight's victory?
We'll take it. It's an ugly one, but we'll take it.
Here with us is Coach Slider of the Oak Grove Grovers. As his team comes away victorious, we're going to take one more break. We'll take another break here, and when we come back, we'll hopefully be hearing from head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Once again, Coach, thank you, and we'll be right back here on yourliveevent.com.
Sunderland Group is your leader in health and wealth, located in Fargo. Sunderland Group was established in 1986 and is one of the premier marketing organizations in the insurance business. Your success is important to the folks at Sunderland Group and is why they continue to develop cutting-edge solutions that assist in growth opportunities. They're a proud supporter of Oak Grove and Grover Athletics. For more information, visit sunderlandgroup.com. That's sunderlandgroup.com.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cazzette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cazzette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Back here at Oak Grove High School as the Grovers come away victorious with a 62-39 win. Here with me now is our Enbridge Energy Player of the game, McKenna McElroy. And McKenna, first off, congratulations on the big win. I mean, how's it feel now to be back in season?
I mean, it feels great. It was a long summer. I mean, we'd had a lot of work to put in, so it's a great turnout.
And you guys were able to control the pace of the game almost from the start. I mean, what was key for you guys out there?
I mean, our keys were just heavy man-to-man pressure, keeping them on their toes, driving to the basket, getting them to call fouls.
And you definitely did just that. In that first quarter alone, you forced them to draw 10 team fouls alone. I mean, and then defensively, you guys were doing a good job. And I mean, what was the keys to success on the defensive side of the ball?
I think we just needed to keep our feet moving. We got in a little bit of foul trouble with a couple of our players, but that's just down to like feet and fundamentals. And I think we did a good job of being in their face and, like Coach says, sharks in the water when a dead ball happens.
Yeah, definitely. Sharks in the water is a good way to describe it. I mean, you gave them. There was just a lot of pressure on on them, and we're not letting anything develop. And offensively, there was some struggles. So what's going to be key for you guys moving forward in these next couple of days of practice as you get set for your next matchup?
I think we need to look at the open spots on our offenses. We have a lot of open players that we don't see or we get the ball too late. So I think we just need to look, and before we drive or dribble, we just need to look and pass.
Well, McKenna, thank you once again, and congratulations on the big win to start out the season. McKenna McElroy, once again, our Enbridge Energy Player of the game. Line 3 is now finished. For more information or to learn more, visit enbridge.com/line3.us. McKenna McElroy, our Enbridge Energy Player of the game, as once again she finishes the night with 13 points and 2 steals. Really couldn't ask for anything better. She brought the energy for her team. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will continue our post-game report here on yourliveevent.com.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, as here at Oak Grove High School, the final here, 62-39. Here with me is the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Haley Lout. And Coach, I mean, not the way you wanted to start, but what were some of the positives you saw from your team out there tonight?
The big thing right now, or the big thing we saw tonight, was that they were aggressive. They wanted to score, and that's kind of the thing that we were kind of concerned about in the beginning is scoring and being aggressive and getting that confidence. And I think tonight really showed them that, hey, we can score, and it's not just one person scoring. We all can score. So we were really impressed with how spread across the boards they were with scoring-wise. And we think it's just going to get better from here on. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously first game, jitters, probably some nerves were out there. I mean, a lot of fouls to start out the game. What's it going to take to clean that up moving forward in the season?
Yeah, so we've just got to focus on moving our feet and not playing with our hands. Today we kind of used our hands to defend our players instead of our feet. So we've got to focus on that, and then not giving up that middle. We noticed that once we gave up that middle and we tried to kind of get back to our girl, we were fouling, and just getting back on defense too is sprinting, because we were making kind of some silly fouls in that way too.
And I mean, regardless of the outcome, the girls showed no signs of giving them. They still fought to the very end, trying to get the steals as best as they can. I mean, what does that say to you as a coach when your team is down by so much and they're still just giving the effort?
Yeah, that's one thing we said right when we got into that locker room. The score may have said that we didn't win, but the girls showed that they won. They got better today, and that was the big thing. It's really exciting as a coach to see those girls keep playing and working hard all the way to the end, even when they know they're not going to win that game. So that was really cool to see, and to see that bench in it. We had 2 girls foul out, and they were jumping up in the air, cheering for their girls. So that tells me that they're good teammates, and I'm super proud of them in that way too. They did a great job.
Coach, any more keys or final thoughts on your game on the game tonight?
Biggest thing is that we just have to fix the little things. Defense-wise, we've got to be strong on defense. Offense will come, we talk about. So we're going to get into the gym tomorrow, and we're going to work on that defense, and we're going to get ready for Richland on Friday.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck for the rest of the season, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Head coach of the Burros, Haley Laut. And we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we will have your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection and your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game coming up here on yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Back here at Oak Grove High School as we are wrapping things up here. Let's go ahead and look at the Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection and discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. Visit the website at halsteadtel.com, and you have to give it to Taylor Christensen and McKenna McAloney. They're just able to get those steals, find their teammates for some shots, and it really paid dividend for them down the line as Taylor Christensen and McKenna McAloney are your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Continuing on, your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And I feel it for the Grovers, it definitely needs to go to number 3, Isabel Anderson. I mean, can't get any more precise than getting 3 steals on the night. You know, you put up 2 quick points, and then you go to the free throw line, you make 2, and you can't get any more precise. For the Burros, I would say the RDK Precision Player of the Game would have to go to Kennedy Olson, as probably not the best from the field, but when it came to the free throw line, she is doing a pretty good job as shooting 5 of 11 from the field, 5 of 10 from the field, better, and just was able to keep precise when it mattered most. Looking at some final stats for you, Stella Benson ends the night with 5 points. Megan Ensign ends the night with 7. You have Kennedy Olson will end the night with 9 points, and then you have Carsey Huddleston ending the night with 6 points to her name. The Burros unfortunately come up short to start, so they will go 0-1 to start the season. Grovers, on the other hand, will go 1-0 to start. Both new coaches, definitely with their own perks, and it's going to be interesting to see how they move forward throughout the season. But here on yourliveevent.com, we thank you all for watching. Thanks to all the sponsors who made this broadcast possible. We ask that whenever possible you patronize these sponsors with your business, or just go in to say thank you, because without them, broadcasts like these wouldn't be possible. And we also like to thank you, the viewer, for watching here on yourliveevent.com. For more information, you can visit yourliveevent.com or subscribe on YouTube at yourliveevent, or follow us on Twitter at yourliveevent1. Thank you once again here for tuning in. The Oak Grove Grovers come away victorious over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 62-39. Thank you all, and have a fantastic night.
We'll be right back.